Hi guys, Dr. Austin here from Inver Chiropractic, and today we're going to continue talking about shoulders, right, and shoulder pain and what we can do to hopefully help get rid of that pain, not only in the short term, but hopefully in the long term, and really strengthening that shoulder capsule. So with shoulders and shoulder pain, a lot of times it comes from having a slouched posture while we're working at our desk at home or at work, or driving. Our posture while we drive is usually not good if our head leaning forward, right? So all those things puts pressure on the shoulders. So what we're gonna do today is do 3 exercises that you guys can do at home, at the office, anywhere pretty much that you have a band, and you can easily bring these with you, or in a pole, or anything you can wrap that around. And we're going to do a couple things that focus, one, on the small intrinsic muscles of the shoulders, and then the last thing we're going to show you is the big muscles in the back to help broaden those shoulders back and to keep them pulled back to really decrease in that pain and that tension in that shoulder capsule. So the first thing we're going to do is, all I did is wrap this band around it, get it nice and tight against the treadmill here, and all we're going to do is work on a couple different rotator cuffs. The first one, we're going to be standing just like this with the band over here, and you're just going to rotate that shoulder out. You don't want it to be a lot of tension, but enough to where you feel it working. If you do too much, the bigger muscles of those shoulders really activate, and that's what we don't want. We want to do the small rotator cuff muscles. So really just extending that elbow out, or the arm out, keeping your elbow touching your side there. The next thing you're going to do, and you want to do that on both sides, probably do 10 reps or so, and if you want, you can also add little holds at the end. But the next one we're going to do is another rotator cuff muscle here. We're just going to keep the band where it's at, we're going to bring that arm out, and we're just going to bring it up. You're just going to rotate that arm, keeping the elbow through there, almost like the elbow's in a hinge. You keep it up and rotate that shoulder back, just like that. So those two are good for really working the smaller muscles of those shoulders that do a lot for stabilization when you do anything like grabbing a cup out of the cupboard, typing, grabbing anything. It's usually a lot of those intrinsic muscles. The next thing we're going to do is work on the two big muscles in the back. The rhomboids play a big role of utilizing and keeping those shoulder blades back, and those guys are right here. The big ones right on either side of your spine. All you're going to do for these, pretty similar to the other sides, or other ones, we're doing right around 10 reps. And you can add holds too if you'd like. But all you're going to do is use that same band, bring those elbows back, like you're going to skim your body, and bring them back forward. You can pull and hold if you'd like, bring it back, or just do nice and quick reps. Those 3 exercises are a great place to just start with the overall strengthening of that shoulder capsule. There's a lot of different routes that you can go with that, but start with those 3. You can always work up more by adding even more sets, more reps, longer holds, things like that. So today, guys, we covered the 3 kind of basic things to help strengthen the shoulder capsule, but also bring the shoulders back to really help decrease not only shoulder pain, but sometimes some of that neck pain as well. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, guys, and we'll get back to you there. Otherwise, if you know anybody who could use this information, please click the like or share button. And other than that, guys, have a good rest of your day. Thanks.